Well, HOK is almost out, and the question is again if they can compete against Mlbb. I mean, Tencent, the owner of HOK, they tried it 3 times already with HOK now, Wild Rift, AOV, and I think Pokemon Go. We can count it too. That's very, very weird. This is more of a talk video. You can see here some gameplay with my random teammates, I guess. And there are like 3 main things that will determine how well they do for me. And that's marketing, matchmaking, and variety. Wild Rift in release had like no leaderboards, scoreboards, interesting events, or game modes. It was just boring for casuals. You had either classic or rank, and that's it. AOV, they stopped marketing the game and had some update problems. Pokemon Unite is just pain for 10 minutes, and every other small MOBA is basically the same MOBA. I don't know much about HOK, but I heard that they are pretty good with their solo matchmaking, but I heard that from a long time ago, so maybe it's now a little bit different. I don't really care about esport on release, and I hope they do not make the same mistake like Wild Rift. But I saw some news like they were very optimistic about the game release and the esport. To be honest, I don't really know if I want to try out HOK. I'm a little bit burnt out of MOBAs. I played Vainglory, AOV, Wild Rift, Pokemon Go, Pokemon Unite, on Mochi Arena, and so on. And it was every time the same disappointment. And I think there are only 2 options for them, and both maybe don't really sound that great. Well, option 1 is they mess up the marketing in-game and the in-game events, varieties. They just want to bring out a basic MOBA, which I think will kill them all. And they had to work hard again for them to get new players and that people talk about it. Because when nobody talks about it, nobody's gonna play it. I just knew the HOK release until yesterday or something. Because I saw nobody talk about it, nobody making a video about it. And the second one is that they do everything right. Maybe not really matchmaking or something. Or marketing not that big. But they still get a big amount of new players. And the only thing they have to do now is making these new players to your normal players. For the people who really play this game consistently and come back. It takes a while to grow this kind of player base, but I don't think that they are really having a big release and having this big kind of new players stay in the game. Because new players are probably coming from other MOBAs, and they had to make a new account, they need to level it up, they lose all the skins and so. And many people in MOBAs just really want to show off the skins. And now they have to buy everything again. So yeah, it takes a little bit more time. What I already see as a fail is, until recently, I saw a comment, like I said, nobody is talking about it. And the esport thing. It looks a little bit rough, to be honest. I can see the success because it was made by Timmy Studios and, published by Tencent. They're kind of very big. Tencent is very big. Timmy Studios making good games. It just depends on how they want to make the game, how they want to change the game. If they want to do it like Wild Rift, then it's going to die 100%. But for people to know, actually the Western Honor of Kings is HOV, but a little bit more different. The characters are a little bit more Western, I think. That's how you say it. But it didn't work out so well because they had two developers, I don't know, companies, video game companies, that updated the game. One for the Western, America and so on, and the other one in Asia. And there was a big problem. And yeah, then it died out. Well, when I think about it, Tencent owned AOV, Pokemon Unite and Wild Rift, and they all failed, and they try again with HOK. I hope 4 is a lucky number, and if not, they have Smite, another MOBA that died, but they can then try again. Why not? I think it's just a little bit too late now. If they had done it a couple years ago, like in Wild Rift release, they maybe had a better chance. I don't really think anybody wants to change their MOBA game. It's, in best case scenario, it's going to be your second MOBA. Yet that you play like for a couple matches, and then you just leave to go to your main MOBA. It's a little bit, it sounds disappointing, but I think in release it's going to be big. Not as big as in Wild Rift, I think. And then it goes a little bit down, but when they do it right, it's probably 100% better than in Wild Rift right now. I think I'm going to do one video or two, maybe, just for people to know how HOK is, in the Mobile Legends community at least. I also wanted to make another video, more like for Wild Rift or LOL, but it can maybe take a little bit. This is probably the last MOBA for a while that's going to be competing against ML, because I can't really think of another MOBA that is pretty popular right now, except Dota. But if you haven't played Dota, it's just way too complicated for a mobile game. It's like 3 times harder than Wild Rift, and people already had problems with Wild Rift, so I don't really think they are going to release it on mobile. I think Palestine was another mobile, a third-person mobile, MOBA, but I think it's already shut down or something. And I think one of the few things how they can make HOK more popular than Mlbb is probably the matchmaking. And I'm going to be honest, I think it's really the only thing they can be better at Mobile Legends. Maybe the price of the skins, but I think that's not really as important. For new players, or players like me, I buy diamonds, but not really often. I really recommend only buying diamonds if there's some special events, because they are really expensive. Probably the most expensive in this MOBA genre. I think they only made it that solo players can only play with solo players. That's already okay, but it didn't really annoy me, to be honest. And also what I wish for is that they have something similar like Wild Rift, where you can choose which lanes you can play. Because I really hate it when people only play one single role when this role is already taken, or I have 2 marksmen for no reason. I know Mobile Legends is working on something right now, but they made it more as a side rank mode, not in the main rank. I don't know why, but okay. But that's really the only thing I can think of. Balancing is probably going to be broken as hell, but it's released, it's okay. I hope they release a little bit faster new characters, not like Right Rift. It took them a little bit too long in the beginning, and then it was way too many at the later stage of Right Rift. That was a little bit annoying. I hope the characters aren't too sexual. That's a little bit concerning for me. It's really annoying to see wallpapers of half-naked ladies. Some are okay, I know that, but in every one it's a little bit, yeah, it's a little bit of an AOV thing. I think every girl has like big boobs, or half naked or something, or you can see her butt. It's a little bit annoying, and that's it, yeah. So what do you think about HOK, or aka Honor of Kings? Are you going to play it? Are you going to try it out? Do you think it's going to be more popular? Or maybe a good amount of popular? That they can compete against ML? And yeah, that's it.
Destroy the turret!